found a splendorous rose. I picked it from beneath my toes and brought the flower to my nose. It's very dainty, can't you see? I think I'll save it just for me. I'll give it water, let it be. I put the plant in the light, it glistened red, what a sight.
One of the main ways to control a population is through the food supply. That's why there is a massive push for genetically modified foods. You go to your supermarket, the vast majority of the labels will say this food contains genetically modified ingredients. Our body does not know how to process those genetically modified ingredients, so it leads to sickness and disease. There is also a massive push for vegan diet. Our body can't properly break down cellulose. We don't have the type of digestive system to do so. So what this does is it creates an environment where our body becomes nutrient deficient and we begin to starve. Our muscles begin to fatigue. Our teeth start to fall out of our head. The vegan diet itself is a diet based on emotional thought processes. It's not a diet based on what actually works for the individual. Our diet throughout, since the beginning of mankind, has been based on meat, and that is a diet which properly sustains us and nourishes us. Now within the past few decades we have this vegan diet coming for us, and all it is a diet which is nutrient deficient, which makes you weak, which makes you easier to control by the ruling body. This is not good. I would encourage individuals to seek out healthy foods that are not genetically modified, that are from a healthy local source. Grass-fed beef is a great option. Support your local farmer. Get rid of the factory farms with all of these antibiotics and other chemicals pushed into your meat. Go as natural and as clean as possible. A vegan, all plant-based diet is not sustainable. You are going to be deficient in a lot of key nutrients, namely B12. So as a consequence of that, you won't be thinking clearly, thus you are easier to control. I would encourage anybody to have a balanced diet that does include healthy meat from a grass-fed source. You can find countless examples of meat being under attack. They have lab-grown meat that they're pushing, whereas if you eat that, you're going to become nutrient deficient and sick. They say that red meat is bad for you. It's going to cause heart problems. Butter is bad for you. It's going to cause high cholesterol. There's types of medications which can block your cholesterol absorption, which that's terrible for you because your cells are made out of cholesterol. So your body is going to get its cholesterol in one way or another. So what it does is, if you are taking a statin to block cholesterol absorption because you've been lied to and told that you have high cholesterol, your body will take the cholesterol from the brain, and after a while of doing that, you'll have dementia. So this whole plant-based diet, vegan diet, cruelty-free type thought process, it's all emotional. We've been eating animals since the beginning of mankind. Now all of a sudden, within the past few decades, eating meat is just terrible. It's another form of control. It's an emotional thought process designed to pull people in, tug on their emotions, and show them, oh, the poor cow got hurt, or the poor pig got hurt, feel sorry for them. And then they show pictures of a cow or a pig getting slaughtered. But that's how we've eaten since the very beginning. Now, all of a sudden, it's wrong. Don't trust it, don't buy it. There's also a lot of content online about people who have tried a vegan diet. They look relatively healthy when they first started out, and then as it goes by 6 months, a year, 2 years, they start to look incredibly malnourished. They look very thin, they look frail, they look weak, but they are so weak in the mind now that they think that they're healthy and they're just merely detoxing. And a lot of other vegans will be saying, well, you just didn't do it right. You just didn't have the right minerals or the proper plants. Well, newsflash, the human body simply cannot sustain on a vegan plant-based diet. So I would encourage anybody who is thinking about going plant-based for emotional reasons to look at the wealth of information and content online of others who have tried and failed this emotional based diet, and you will see that your health will decline dramatically. So that is something I can say is, think before you decide to do a plant-based diet, and hopefully you'll decide that it isn't right for you when you see just how bad the side effects were for people who have tried and failed on a vegan diet. I encourage everybody to watch what they eat and read the labels on the products that you're buying from the grocery store. If it says it's genetically modified, I would encourage you not to eat that and go for a local farm to find strong, healthy, grass-fed meat so you can consume that and watch as your health is absolutely great. Do not listen to what the food pyramid tells you to consume, which is predominantly grains, and our body has a hard time processing grains. The type of digestive tract that we have is more of a scavenger type digestive tract where we can break down meats, and we struggle with breaking down cellulose. We're not a cow, we don't have 4 stomachs. We eat cows who eat grass. So that's how we get our nutrients. Go and eat some healthy meat and disregard all of this Beyond Burger, vegan, cruelty-free propaganda.